The late Mahatma Gandhi remains one of the most influential people of our time. Despite turbulent times in the world today, Gandhi's quest for peace lives on. Coming up, I'll speak with Dr. Arun Gandhi, the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi, about the global peace initiative, the Gandhi Tour. That's coming up next on the Forbes.com video network. Welcome back. I'm Poppy Harlow. Joining me now is Dr. Arun Gandhi, grandson of Mahatma Gandhi, who sent a prolific message of nonviolence and multicultural understanding to the world. Welcome, Doctor. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk first about your grandfather and what you remember of him and his message and how you're helping spread that today.
I think one of the most important lessons is about understanding anger and being able to use that energy positively. He said that anger is just like electricity. It's useful if we use it intelligently, but it can be very deadly and destructive if we abuse it. So just as we channel electrical energy and use it for the good of humanity, we must learn to channel anger in the same way so that we can use that for the good of humanity rather than for destruction. I've been advocating that all the schools all over the world should teach this to students right from the elementary school age to the high school.
That is a message that's going to be sent in the Gandhi Tour, isn't that correct? And
yes, that's the message, part of the message that is going to be to be taken around the world.
Tell us a bit about the tour and who it's targeting. Is this more a way to reach out to young people who may not know as much about Gandhi as older people?
Yes, I think so, because the younger people are more into music, into modern music, and so it would be appropriate to reach out to them. And the younger people know very little about Gandhi, and so this will be an occasion to teach them something about him and his philosophy, and how each one of us can make a difference. We practice non-physical violence, which is passive violence. Mm-hmm. Which adds up and causes anger in the victim, and the victim then resorts to physical violence to get justice. So all of us need to take a good look at ourselves and our actions and our relationships so that we can be more peaceful.
Let's talk about India at this point in time. You were a journalist for 30 years with the Times of India. Tell us, give us some insight on how India is right now, whether the boom of business and bringing in global companies into the country is helping things.
Well, it's like the glass half full. Some people would like to see it half full, and it's doing great, and it's booming, and the economy is booming, and yes, it is booming, but it's only in the cities. And the successful people are becoming more successful, the rich are becoming richer, and the poor are becoming poorer. There are about half of the population of 1 billion are living below the poverty line, and not many people are concerned about this. There are an estimated 3 farmers committing suicide every day. And this has been going on for the past several years, and nobody takes any note of it. So, we have to do something for the poor people, and I'm afraid the government and the people in the cities are becoming more and more greedy and want to take the bigger share of the pie for themselves. And indeed, my grandfather had said that the economic development of India should be such that it would benefit everybody. At that time in 1947, 80% of the population lived in villages, mm-hmm. and they had not benefited from the British rule. They had not had any education in English. They had not any education in technology, so they couldn't participate in the technological revolution. So he said that for them, we need to have low technology industries so that they can earn a livelihood wherever they are and not have to go in search of survival. But the government of India didn't do that. And they went in for high-tech development and big investments and all that. And the result was that all of these things happened around big cities, and only those who were educated and advanced were able to benefit from it. And that process has just gone on for the last 60 years.
Let's talk also finally about the M.K. Gandhi Institute for Nonviolence. In addition to the Gandhi Tour, which is set to begin globally next year, this institute has been around since 1991, based between Rochester, New York and Bombay, India.
Yes, this institute was started in 1991. It was not intended. When I came to this country in 1987, I came here only for a year to write a book. I was interested in prejudices, the prejudice, race prejudice in this country, the color prejudice in South Africa, and the caste prejudice in India. And while I was doing that study in Mississippi, many people came to know about me and my background and all that, and so they started inviting me to come and speak about Gandhi. And I got so many invitations that I had to put that study on the back burner, and it's still there on the back burner. And I got involved in lecturing on Gandhi and his philosophy. So my wife and I decided that if there is so much interest in Gandhi, why not start an institute and teach young people?